My name is Kapil Bakshi and I work for Cisco Public Sector. I am focusing on big data and data solutions, and I'm part of the strategy team for the big data and data center data solutions. In regards to big data, I think we are coming out of the hype cycle, if you will, and people are trying to see that there's actually value to be derived out of the large data sets that they've been collecting for quite some time. Right? And if you see, big data is not just about structured data, but unstructured and semi-structured data. And actually, customers, government agencies, other institutions will see derived value out of more and more out of big data. We'll see several interesting trends that you'll see in big data. We will see that it's no longer just about analytics, but also the use cases that drive analytics. It's also no longer just about analytics only. It'll be about data in motion and the sources of data that create data, i.e. things like sensors, log files, telemetry data, things of those sort. It's just going to grow and grow in size and the variety of it. And finally, we will see convergence or integration of sort of the legacy world of the structured data to the unstructured world with its big data. And eventually we'll see all of it just become data, at least in our crystal ball. If you look at managing data, I mean, you need to start asking questions, what do you really need this data for? And you start with the basic question of use cases of the problem you're trying to solve. And then try to do technology selection, put operations around it, put implementation governance around it, right? That may drive some of the answers that do I really need all this data. Maybe I just need specific parts of the data, or I just need to look at certain aspects of data, right? And so that's where we would recommend government agencies to go. Second is look at data governance as a topic in its own. And when I say data governance, is that, well, we have governance, things in place for the traditional data sets, right? The structured data sets, but start looking at data governance from the non-unstructured data set. So things like data privacy, data security, data stewardship, data ownership, and how do I actually map them to my existing enterprise strategy and enterprise architecture. So these will be the quick two comments or quick two recommendations of what you can do to actually look at and manage data in the enterprise, in the government.